If you haven't noticed there are more groceries with the word protein on the label, then someone else must be doing your shopping. Lucky you. Everything from cereals and spreads, even water, is now supercharged with the nutrient. But is it better for you?
Forget low-fat, sugar-free and natural. There's a new buzzword on our supermarket shelves: protein.
Protein's really important, it's vital for us, but we've been eating plenty of protein in our diet. You know, that's how we grow. So there is a lot of marketing hype around this, protein tag.
No longer is it just gym junkies after a hit, and the big brands are muscling in.
Marketers are putting protein on nearly everything they can.
Tonight, the experts divide the good, the bad, and the mere marketing hype.
We love Chobani Yogurt. What does
do.
it mean now that it has extra added protein?
Look, funnily enough, it doesn't actually have extra added protein. It's naturally coming from being a low-fat Greek-based yogurt. So normal, low-fat Greek yogurt is actually high in protein anyway.
Also naturally high in protein, Philadelphia cheese and cottage cheese are now whacking the word on their packaging. Consider it a friendly reminder. Kristen Beck is a nutritionist.
Let's talk about Mars and Snickers.
Yeah, look, it's got less fat, and what they do is they're relying more on the intense sweeteners, so things like stevia or the artificial sweeteners. And, that's great, it gives you a sweet taste, but what can actually happen is it actually makes you crave more sugars, so it changes your taste preferences towards more sugary foods.
So you may as well just have the real deal.
Look, you'd be better off to have a Snickers occasionally.
Done and done. So will Milo protein clusters help us go and go and go?
Milo does already have some protein in there anyway, traditional Milo. They've actually added a little bit more protein, which is fine, and that's good for growing muscles and those sorts of things, but it's really still not a health food.
Okay, what about these bars? They look healthy, Are they?
Look, these ones in particular are really still treats. Yes, they've got a bit more protein in there, but there's a lot of sugar and still quite a lot of fat.
It's not a yogurt, it's not a custard, it's a protein squeezer, whatever that is.
Realistically, it might have some protein in there, but it's got a whole lot of sugar.
It is working. We are buying these products.
Dr. Rowan Miller is from the University of Sydney Business School. He says marketers simply want a piece of protein pie.
Protein is good for you. There's no doubt about that. It's got some great benefits, but the proliferation of the attribute protein is just there to help sell products.
Chances are you're already consuming enough protein. As a guide, only 15 to 25% of the energy in your diet should come from protein. According to the Australian Dietary Guidelines, women aged 19 to 50 and a half for those over 50.
So, Kristen, how is this oat with added protein different to our traditional version of oat?
What they've done is they've used the skim milk, they've taken more fat out so it's gone higher in protein, and also put some more milk solids in. The big problem with these is they are high in sugar. So for very, very active individuals, they're actually a great choice, but for most of us, way too high in sugar.
And just when you thought you'd seen it all,
What about water? As if normal water isn't good enough for us, what is protein water?
Look, there's nothing necessarily wrong with this, but it's just, do we really need protein in our water? Essentially, we're eating enough protein, and I think we've gone a little bit, way too far when we're putting protein into our waters.
but have you ever considered spreading your protein?
This is actually quite a good product. It's lower in fat than traditional peanut butter, so it is actually going to have more protein in there. They've also put some more peanut flour in there. It's okay, but again, you're getting some protein from peanut butter anyway.
I have noticed that definitely cereals, milks, a number of other things are adding in protein, yeah, definitely.
Any sort of extra protein makes me feel fuller for longer. Gives me a little bit more muscle.
I think it's just a complete marketing scam. That's how they're trying to get you to buy more, but I think that we get enough protein as it is.
So how do you separate the good from the less good next time you're walking the supermarket aisles?
Now, this lot you have deemed the good stuff.
Yeah, and because these ones, the protein is actually coming naturally from the ingredients within. Ideally, you want to be getting your protein from fish, lean meats, legumes, nuts, seeds, real healthy food.